welcome back. This is Wayne Madsen with the Wayne Madsen Report, this Sunday Roundup, and let's go back to the phones. We have Byron calling in from Canada.
Yeah. Hey, just a couple of things there, and it's a great show again tonight. You were talking about those antiquities, those things from the museums that are being sold. I said it wrong,
Right.
but yeah, a lot of them did go to Israel, and the fact is, why they are going there, Israel is really having a hard time proving that their, I shouldn't say their existence, but that they had this great empire or whatever from King Solomon or David or whatever.
Right.
There's really nothing there that they found through any archaeology digs or whatever. They haven't found none of that. In fact, all they have shown that they were just nothing but a bunch of nomadic people that really wasn't this powerful nation or whatever back in biblical times. So
right, and it was an Israeli scholar who actually wrote a book about that, if I'm not mistaken, that he did a lot of research to prove exactly what you're stating.
Yeah, I mean, and then the other thing, what is so sad and what it makes me sick about the Christians over here is those Palestinians, Shomo Sand, I don't know if that's who you're thinking about, but according to him, the United States, they're so worried about the Jews over there. Well, according to him, he said most of the Palestinians, or at least probably 50% of the Palestinian men can probably genetically go back to the Jews of the Bible. In fact, I believe it was Moshe Dayan, or whoever it was back in 48, when they were going in there and slaughtering these people, there's a statement that he made. He says, well, these people are probably the Jews of the Bible. So
right.
It's
exactly.
Really,
and when you see the people that we're slaughtering in Afghanistan and Pakistan, I mean, look at the way they're dressed. They are dressed like the people in the biblical times.
Well,
I mean,
speaking of dress, kind of makes me laugh whenever you see a picture of Jesus. Now, I don't believe that he was blonde or blue eyes.
No.
Either one. How I was raised in a Nazarene church, and I know there's a big portrait of Jesus, and he's kind of a blondish, blue-haired guy. I don't believe that for a second, because a blonde, blue-haired guy in the Middle East, where the temperatures can get up to 120, 130 degrees, I don't think they'd last very long.
That's right. I've seen those photos. Are those not photos, but they might as well be. They believe they're real. Those pictures, those paintings, they make him look like he's from Norway.
Yeah, or European or whatever.
Yeah,
and then, of course, in the Bible, it even says a man came down from the mountains, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He had hair of wool and feet of bronze. So that don't tell me that he was any European. But regardless, that really don't matter. Right. The other thing I was going to talk about, I think you're a little bit tough on Muammar Gaddafi. I was looking up some stuff on there, and he's done a hell of a lot for that country. Now, you got to take in consideration, I believe, Libya is about 95% desert, short of good drinking water. And if you look at the project, that Great Man River project that he developed, and from what I understand, it even went to that Benghazi, where that's the group of people that's fighting the Libyans, from what I understand. That's where most of that water went. Plus, Libya has got the highest standard living of any African country. They got the highest life expectancy of any country in Africa. They got the highest birth rate, or what do you call it, where the babies will live. The birth. They got the highest birth rate, not the highest birth rate, but them surviving. They have that in Africa. They've got the highest money, or earned money per capita of any country in Africa. Their crime rate, or their imprisoning people, is about half. I think it's lower than the United States of the people that's in prison. I think quite a bit lower, if I ain't mistaken.
Right.
And
Byron, stick around for the next hour, because we're going to talk to somebody who was over there in Libya. We'll be talking about what you're talking about. Yes, Gaddafi did do a lot of things, but he might have overstayed his welcome with the Libyan people. 42 years, people probably want some change, but stick around, and we'll be right back after this break. This is Wayne Madsen from Washington.